Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to post an update for you guys and just let you know what's been going on and give you just some insight into my life for a second. So when I first started the channel and I uploaded my first video, I talked a lot about doing D4 as well as Diablo Immortal. And so far I haven't been able to put out any D4 content. I wanted to give you guys an explanation why and just kind of my path forward and let you guys know what's been going on in my life. So going back a couple of weeks to the early release of D4, I played it the first night, was recording and getting some footage ready for you guys. But that first night, I was just crashing horrendously all over the place. And I couldn't figure it out what the problem was. I don't have like a brand new PC by any means. It's old at this point, but definitely a higher end PC when I bought it. I have a 1080 Ti. I have a Ryzen 7 1700, 32 gigs of RAM. The game is installed on an SSD. And I was messing around with all kind of NVIDIA settings. I took out the high resolution texture pack. I decreased all of my settings. I was trying everything to get the game to work. And for whatever reason, it just kept crashing on me the first night. So ended up calling it a wrap. I did get some footage, but I wanted to get some additional footage. So I came back the second night and I attempted to get some more footage of D4 on the second night. And my wife is actually pregnant with our second son, or was pregnant with our second son. Well, she comes downstairs and and this one's wild. She's telling me, "Hey, I'm having some pretty good contractions here, and the time is getting shorter and shorter to where she's having them very close together." And we wait a little bit and then we decide, okay, time to go to the doctor. So I'm still crashing that night. Couldn't figure it out either. And then my wife is going into labor. We get her to the hospital and we're only 5 minutes down the road from the hospital. And we have our 2-year-old with us. We have a 2-year-old as well. And they tell us that he can't be in the room. There's no visitors under the age of 18. I'm getting ready to get buck with these people. Like, it's 2:30 in the morning at this point. By the time we get there, we're getting all checked in and they're not letting me in with my son. And I have to leave my wife in labor at the hospital. And at this point, it's 2:30 in the morning. I can't really get a hold of anybody. Our mother-in-law actually is on the way, but she lives about 3 hours away. So she wasn't going to be able to do anything for us, right then and there. And I ended up having to go home. So I'm pacing. I'm like, man, what's going on? I need to know. Can we get an update? And my wife lets me know, this is about a couple hours later, that they're discharging her. And they said that because her water didn't break yet, that, yeah, she was in labor, but it wasn't time to deliver the baby. She just needed to come home and take it easy for a few hours. Well, I pick her up, get her home. My mother-in-law gets here. I'm getting things set up for her. And I'm like, hey, sounds like we're not having the baby right now, but we're probably going to need to go back to the hospital here in a few hours. So I'm trying to get at least some sort of sleep. And my wife is in excruciating pain. Like, she's a trooper. She's a warrior. And she's in the worst pain I've ever seen in my life. And this is going on for about an hour and a half. So I finally get to the point where I'm like, let's get you back to the hospital. There's no way you're still having these contractions just a couple of minutes apart. You're in a lot of pain. And she's back and forth, up and down, back and forth, up and down. She can't get any rest. So we're getting ready to get her to the hospital. And then all of a sudden she says, the baby's coming. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, again, the hospital's 5 minutes down the road. So I'm like, you can't make it to the hospital? Like, we're not about to have this baby at home, are we? And she's like, the baby's coming. I'm in disbelief. I'm in panic. I'm in shock. I don't know what to do. And my mother-in-law is like, call 911. I'm like, oh, yeah, I probably should call 911. So I get them on the phone, and my mother-in-law is getting things set up for my wife, and she's like, I can see the baby's head. I'm like, no, no, there's no way this is happening right now. And it happens. We got the EMTs on the way. Shout out to them because they did a really, really great job. They came in to our house. It was like 2 or 3 minutes on the phone with 911, and like these EMTs were at our house. And then my wife just pushes this baby out. Boom. Right then and there, as the EMTs are coming in the room, this baby's out. So, needless to say, we had our newborn. He's actually about 2.5 weeks early. And just precious, best bundle of joy. Love the guy to death. But it has changed my plans just a little bit for what I wanted to do for the channel. So with the initial problems I was having with D4 and then my son coming into the world, I really didn't have a lot of time to focus on D4. Immortal just had a huge patch. I'm trying to cover content for that and get videos together, edit those videos, and I don't have a whole lot of time to work on this right now. So I was going to concurrently work on D4 and Diablo Immortal for you guys, but I don't think that's going to be the case for a little while here. And I do have some time off from work right now, but I really don't have the capacity to try to make videos and edit videos and get it all together for D4 as well as Diablo Immortal, especially with everything going on in Diablo Immortal at the moment. So that's going to be my focus, is just covering this new content, going through the Inferno difficulties, new builds, what we need to be doing in the game for the foreseeable future. And I'm going to play D4. I still haven't hopped back into it, but I plan on doing some this week. But I'm just going to be playing it for fun. As much as I want to make content on it, I know it's saturated right now. People have put out every last bit of content they can on D4 already. People have blasted the game. So unless you guys want to just see me play it, I mean, if that's entertaining enough for y'all, let me know, and maybe I'll still put out a little bit of content if I find something interesting or get some good gameplay footage for you guys. But right now the focus is going to be on Diablo Immortal. Obviously on my newborn son. We've got a 2-year-old in the mix as well. So this has been a little bit difficult for me to do this, but I appreciate the support. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. I didn't think I would have this many views on my few videos that I put up so far, and people are watching them. I'm getting some comments, getting some engagement. So again, this is a brand new channel. I know it's not going to take off overnight, but thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to see just some D4 gameplay, that would be easier for me to make versus like a bunch of build guides and really breaking down the game in depth. I don't think I have the capacity to do that right now. But again, let me know. And just want to give you guys that update. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm now a twice papa. I'm a papa, big papa. So yeah. My son is great. Everyone's healthy. Everybody's fine. And I want to continue making this content for you guys. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And have a great day. Let me know what you think. All right. Peace.